welcome to my channel. I am Miss Lovely Dark, the face behind Lovely Dark Tarot. I'm coming to you guys today with my first video ever, and we're going to be doing a pick a card today about what it is that you need to let go of before the year is over. Now I have 3 tarot decks here with 3 crystals. We have a piece of amethyst here. We have a, what is this? I'm sorry, what is this again? A black tourmaline pyramid, and then we have a small piece of indigo gabbro over here on the Egyptian tarot. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. I have to close my eyes before I pick a pile anytime, and go with whichever one feels right, not whichever one you think is pretty. Now at the same time, sometimes the one that you're drawn to is because it's pretty to you, and that's perfectly okay. So just go ahead and take a moment to pick one, and we'll go ahead and jump into the readings. Alright, so for those of you who picked the first pile with this pretty piece of amethyst, this is going to go ahead and be your reading. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what it is that you need to let go of before the year is over. What does pile 1 need to let go of before the year is over? Anything and everything that does not serve its purpose anymore or no longer needs to be in pile 1's life. Let's see. Oh. So the first card we have is the Healer, Page of Mirrors. Oh. The Hierophant with the Divine Child. I am so sorry, my nails are so ugly. I'd rather them be painted than them be naked, and they'd look awful then. Let's see. Oh, whoa, guys, whoa. That's too many cards at once, please. What does power? Oh. This came out in reverse. I normally don't read reverse cards, but because that was like that, I'm just gonna take it. Ooh. No, that one kind of, let's do it one more time. What have we got for pile 1s? Ooh, 2 of Scrolls. No, I'm not gonna take that one. Here we go. Oh, we got 2 cards. We have the 4 of Spirals, the Knight of Stones, which is the Illusionist. 2 more cards, please. Ooh, that's too many nice. One at a time, please. Oh, the Temperance card. And one more, please. Oops. 5 of Stones. Okay, so for my first pile, I really feel like a lot of what needs to be let go of for you before the year is over has a lot to do with healing your inner child wounds. It has a lot to do with the way that you grew up and the way that you were at home. The 4 of Spirals, the 4 of Pentacles. I mean, I see the house here. And I definitely see the weeds. And if you look at the card closely, you know, it's cute, but it's a little ominous looking. I feel like, you know, a lot of things that are going to be coming up for you to release are going to have a lot to do with the way that you were brought up. Not only that, but I feel like maybe for my pile 1, I feel like you can't do things that you like you don't really you don't really try to explore like any hobbies or any passions aside from like work, or you know, you don't really indulge in things that don't bring immediate reward, or you think aren't feasible in this society, because you know we have to pay bills and there's a lot of other responsibilities that we have. But that's all entirely an illusion, and you definitely need to start giving into that inner child again. You definitely need to work on... I'm sorry, I got interrupted. But yeah, I feel like your focus isn't entirely on balance, and that's what needs to happen. Because yeah, you can manifest, and yeah, you can continue to put all of your energy towards what you believe is important, but there's a lot that's coming. I feel like you guys have been dealing with it. I feel like you guys kind of can't avoid facing it anymore, and your inner child, like, you really need to listen to them, because the key to your healing and the key to your happiness and the key to getting out of this rut of like sadness, that's the key to it, is finding things that you love to do, finding things that kind of spark that inner joy and like that innocent play that kids have. Because, and I'm not saying that you can't continue to manifest or you can't continue trying to make things happen for yourself, but what's important is what the focus is of your manifestations. And yeah, I mean, you're this magical manifesting unicorn. Like, you really can make anything happen for you. But I feel like you're also... I'm not going to say manifesting. I'm going to say that you're kind of prolonging like this suffering that you've got going on here, that you want to let go of, the baggage, the sadness, the inner, like the unhealed wounds. You definitely need to work towards healing them, especially because the very first card that we have over here is the healer, the Page of Mirrors. So I feel like for my pile ones too, someone has been wanting to, I'm hearing, not rock collecting, maybe collecting like things from nature. I hear somebody likes to collect birds' nests. Something, anything that kind of helps you reconnect with yourself, and most especially your inner child, because that's how you'll find the balance. I feel like pile 1 is an all work no play kind of pile, and that definitely needs to change for you guys, because you're avoiding everything that needs to be healed by neglecting that part of yourself. So that really needs to be worked on, pile 1. What oracle cards shall we pull out? Let's get the pre-manifestation cards out here. So let's push this over here. Excuse me. Everybody say hi to Joe. This is my skeleton friend Joe. Likes to help me with readings, and you know, he just chills out on my desk. Let's see. Now, these oracle cards I do actually read in reverse. So let's see what happens here. What? So these oracle cards are the pre-manifestation vibration that you're currently at. So let's see what vibration you are currently manifesting. Oh. What have we? No, that wasn't the right. Let's see. What have we got for my pile 1? We have financial freedom. Ooh, nice. That's always a good card to get. Let's see. We have catalyst, but in reverse. Let's see. Oh gosh. We have change in the upright. One more. Come on. Oh. Oh, and we have optimism. Nice. So, yeah, I feel like on your journey of trying to make everything happen for yourself, and yeah, I can see the financial freedom, especially like with this, because we have so many cards that are pentacles. I can definitely see that that's a goal for you, but the catalyst is in reverse. And again, it goes back to the inner child wounds that need to be addressed. Change and optimism. So I feel like because of this baggage that you're clinging to, it's really hard for you to be comfortable with change, especially when it comes to emotions and feeling your emotions and releasing them. And then optimism. I feel like because also you're working so hard to try to accomplish your goals, and you're just going and going and going and working and working and working and working, and that is starting to drain you. It's starting to wear you out, and it's starting to make you even question why you're even doing any of this, if it's going to take so long and it's going to drain so much of you. But I promise you that as long as you find that work play balance, you'll be okay. But that definitely, the change that definitely needs to happen so that you don't burn yourself out, because you are very, very close to doing that, and you need to be very careful, because I've done it and I've had no choice but to rest. And so when you need to be going, and all of a sudden you have no choice but to rest, it really interrupts the flow of everything. So definitely take the time to sit with yourself and find out what it is that you like to do for fun. That's extremely needed in this case. Alright guys, that's all I have for you. We're going to go ahead and move on to pile 2. Thank you. Bye. Hello, my pile 2. So I'm sorry, I just remembered what crystal this is. This is actually a tourmaline pyramid. So for those of you who picked the tourmaline pyramid, this is going to be your reading, and this is basically going to be what it is that you need to let go of before the year ends. So let's go ahead and get some shuffles in here. So sorry if I lift up the cover a little bit. I tried to pin it down as much as I could and it just won't stay. So I'm sorry if you see the cover lift up while I do this. Let's see. What does pile 2 need to let go of before the year ends, Spirit? Oh, we've already got a card. Knight of Swords. Okay. Oh, fuck. I am so sorry. I cuss a lot, so you might hear that here and there. I'm not gonna take that. So let's shuffle somewhere. What have we got going on? We have the 4 of Cups. The Artist, which I think in this deck is equivalent to the Magician card. Priestess. Ooh. 4 of Wands. Oh, that was really loud. The 10 of Wands. Oh, guys, come on, one card at a time. They want to spit out like 3 or 4 cards at me at a time. I'm like, guys, I know you have a lot to say. The Moon. One more, guys. Oh yeah. And the Magician. I'm sorry, so then the Artist is a different card. But anyway. Okay. So for pile 2, what you need to let go of before the year is over is being so hard on yourself to already have everything together, to already have the happy ending, the success, everything that you already want. I feel like you're very impatient and you want to be at the end of your journey already where you have everything you want and you've won everything and you've earned everything. And I feel like if it's not people around you, because for some of you, I feel like it's people around you that are like, well, how come you're not here yet? Or how come you haven't done this yet? Or how come you haven't accomplished this yet? But I also feel like it's you being very hard on yourself for not being where you thought you would be or not being where you want to be already. And you have to understand that everything comes with time, especially something that's meant to be a long-term goal. And so what I'm seeing for you, pile 2, is that for the 4 of Cups and the 10 of Wands here, there is a lot of extra weight that you are carrying that you need to let go of. And I feel like the only way that you're going to realize what this weight is or what this baggage is that you're carrying would be for you to meditate and think about it. Because I feel like you're not very honest with yourself about it. Like if someone were to ask you, you'd be like, okay, well, what is it that you're hanging on to? I feel like you'd be like, nothing, everything is fine. Like there's nothing I need to do. When in fact, there is quite a lot that you need to work on still. And with this 4 of Cups, I feel like you really need to sit and think about it and meditate about it. Ask your guides what it is that you need to let go of. Sit there and kind of explore your subconscious and what it is that you think that, what it is that you'll find that you need to let go of. Because again, I feel like if you were to try to think about it, it might not come up right away, because I feel like a lot of it is very, very subconscious. There's a lot of conscious of it, and I think you know exactly what it is that you need to stop carrying. And I really do feel like a lot of it is the opinions and ideas of other people, but also the ridiculously high expectations that you have of yourself. You really need to clear your mind so that you can listen to your own true inner voice, so that it can tell you what it is that you need to focus on, what you need to let go of so that you can keep moving. And then we have the Artist and the Moon. So the Artist, of course, comes up for my creatives. I feel like a lot of you, I'm hearing poets, I'm hearing painters, maybe some musicians, mostly people that are in writing, people that are bloggers, people that do like short stories for fun, things like that. I feel like you're really undermining your talents and abilities with this Moon card over here. I feel like you are downplaying the talent that you have and the capabilities that you have because you don't think you're enough yet. You don't think you've accomplished enough because you're not at the end, you're not at your destination. And I understand because I'm an Aries, so I'm super impatient. Like I just want to have, you know, the dream house and the dream car and the dream lifestyle and the love of my life and all of that. I already want to be there, so I totally understand. But things take time, like I've said before. And then we have the High Priestess and the Magician, and that is freaking awesome because that is the balance of both the divine feminine and masculine energies. And before anybody tries to argue with me, no matter what your gender is, whether you're non-binary or anything of that, it's a universal law that there's only 2 different kinds of energies, and that's masculine and feminine. And that's what we have here. We have the High Priestess and the Magician. So the right and the left brain, when it comes to manifesting, is extremely balanced. You have the creativity and the imagination, but you also have the drive and the ability to make things happen for yourself. And you need to just trust that you're going to continue to attract the right opportunities and that everything is going to fall into place the way that it should for your highest good, for everything, for the best outcome, really. And I understand that you want it now, but unfortunately, you're going to have to wait until divine timing comes into play for this. So we're going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards from the Witchling Oracle deck. Let's move all of these cards over. Excuse me, Joe. I love these oracle cards too. They're so pretty. These are also, I like reading oracle cards in reverse because I feel like it's easier to decipher the meaning in reverse, but also I feel like the meanings in reverse have a much deeper meaning. So let's see. Okay. Ooh, see? Meditation. What was I just saying? No, that wasn't one. We have wellness. A healthy body, mind, and spirit thrive with a constant flow of balanced energy. And of course, meditation will help you with that. Keeping your mind balanced. Especially when you're, I feel like in the state that you're in, you kind of want to force things to kind of happen already for you. And unfortunately, you can't do that. Sometimes you can. Some people are really good at manifesting things like right away, but not everybody is. And we all have different blockages and whatnot that kind of dictate how quickly things come to us. And you're just going to drive yourself crazy trying to be at the end already. Trying to be at the end of the race. And you just started running. One more. Let's do two more. Whoa. We have aura in reverse. So maybe some of you could use some energy healing. If any of you are interested in that, I do also do Reiki as well. But I am not the only healer or tarot reader out there. You can go ahead and find somebody else to do that for you. Or you can actually do it yourself with crystals and frequencies. Your aura is a bit off right now. And you definitely need to correct that because I'm definitely sensing like some crown chakra blockages for you because man, my head hurts now. So some of you definitely need to go and listen to a frequency for your crown chakra because oh my gosh. And that'll also help too, especially if you're trying to meditate and contact your guides, and if your crown chakra is a little messed up, it could possibly be the reason why. If you've tried already and haven't gotten anything, that blockage will definitely kind of, I'm not going to say stop it, but it will kind of slow down the communication between you and the divine forces. One more, please. One more card. Come on. Oh. And then we have enthusiasm in reverse. So upright, this one says, life is always brighter when you wake up each day with the spirit of enthusiasm. And I feel like, again, the impatience is kind of keeping you from being enthusiastic about the journey. Now, there's a saying that I've seen, I'm going to say it's a quote, but you're supposed to enjoy the journey. It's not the destination that matters. It's the journey. It's what you learn. It's what you experience. It's what you gain from being patient. So that definitely, you really need to take some time to connect with yourself, but also you need to get your aura right, people. You definitely need to work on that. I'll leave some information in the video description in case you are interested in booking a Reiki session with me or anything like that. Alright, pile 2. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I forgot to mention in the first pile, but please like the video. That's really important. It reaches everybody that it needs to reach. And please also subscribe and share if you can. Thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and be moving on to pile 3. Alright, so for those of you who picked pile 3 with this pretty piece of indigo gabbro, this is going to go ahead and be your reading. So let me shuffle for you guys. Again, I explained before, if you see the cover lift up, I'm so sorry. I'll definitely pin it down for next time, but for the meantime, it's going to lift a little bit. I hope that doesn't bother you. So what does pile 3 need to let go of before the year is over? What does pile 3 need to let go of? Okay. Well, we have 10 of Swords as the very first card. Come on, one card, guys. Cooperate, please. We have the 7 of Swords. Oh, where'd you go? We have the Knight of Swords. That was ridiculous, guys. Give me a minute. A whole bunch of cards flew out. Oh my goodness. That is too many people. Can we please be gentle? Okay, sorry. We have Temperance. Oh, we have Judgment. The Empress. Whoa. The 4 of Pentacles. And one more, please. And the 5 of Cups. Okay, so for a lot of you, I feel like this has a lot to do with a relationship. I feel like for quite a bit of you, there's someone in particular that you are dealing with or had dealt with. I don't think this is a current situation anymore. I feel like this is a past situation. I feel like someone who had a lot of was very damaged and still had a lot of pain and still had a lot of, I'm getting like this like fuck the world kind of vibe from this person. And I feel like this person kind of lied about how damaged they really were. And I feel like you were very open to accepting this person, and I don't think they were entirely truthful. I don't think they were entirely truthful about their intentions. And I feel like you called them out on it, and you were like, "Hey, like what is this? Like why are you acting like this, or why are you doing this? Like I don't like this." I feel like you address that with this person. For some of you, it's not a relationship. I feel like for some of you, it's a family member. I'm hearing for a lot of you is a father figure, or like a father in the family. I'm also hearing an aunt. Someone that you had problems with that kind of, it was very obvious that this person had problems, but I think they downplayed how much, like, their issues. I really did, just to kind of keep you around. Now, for those of you that were in the relationship, I feel like they did it to keep you around for the sex. I'm gonna be honest with you, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, if your sex is bomb, like, yeah, people are gonna keep you around. However, this person didn't have very good intentions, and this person lied about a lot of things. And I feel like this person ran away from you with the Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. This person ran away from you, and this has made you very withdrawn. You don't really want to deal with anyone. You're kind of disheartened by people and forming new relationships with people. Now, whether that's familiar or romantic, I feel like you're very cautious and you're very reserved. And because this person, and here's another thing, that this is the thing that I'm prominently getting. This person did tell you. This person was being very, like, they're kind of making it seem like a joke, like, oh, it's just because I'm hurt, or it's, it's because I'm this way. I'm hearing for some of you, someone said it's just because I'm a fuckboy, like, as a joke, but they meant it. And you were just like, I mean, I feel like you registered it and you heard it and you dismissed it at the moment to kind of keep the peace and to kind of not create problems. And now this person has to go and rebalance themselves because you triggered. It's because you called them out on it, like, you really did, and it triggered them a lot. And so now they have to go and figure out how to rebalance themselves, because now they're really starting to realize just how bad they are, and you're kind of stuck over here with the pain of it all. You're kind of watching this person try to regain the stability that they thought they had. They were really not stable at all, but they believed that they were. And so now they're trying to, like, figure out how to get back to where they feel okay with themselves again. So the first thing that I hear is Spirit wants me to tell you that it's not your fault. Yeah, we all have a fault to play in everything, and I'm sure that you saw the signs, but it's not wrong of you to kind of hope for people to change. But sometimes people don't change, and unfortunately, sometimes people hurt us without realizing it, and not really realizing the scope of the pain that they cause either. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you guys too. Let's go ahead and move these out of the way. So we're going to be pulling oracle cards from the Amethyst oracle deck. And again, the oracle cards are what I do actually read in reverse. Let's get one more shuffle in. Okay. What does pile 3 need to let go of? I converse with awareness is in reverse. I am peaceful is in reverse. I embrace the all is also in reverse. I invoke laughter is upright. So the whole point of the Amenti Oracle deck is to keep your heart featherweight light, because that was how you managed to pass into the realm of the dead in the Egyptian times. So, you know, I converse with awareness, I am peaceful, and I embrace the all is in reverse. You have every right to be upset about this. There's nothing wrong with feeling upset. There's nothing wrong with being unhappy about the way things went down. I know you're disappointed, but you also shouldn't lash out at this person irrationally. You should be more conscious of what you say, especially when you're angry, because I think that's the most challenging thing as human beings, is to not say awful things when we're angry, things that we don't mean, things that are overtly hurtful. I am accepting. I understand that you don't want to accept that things happen like this, but you can't beat yourself up for it. I embrace the all is also in reverse. Understand that there's a bigger picture here that you're probably not seeing, and that's okay. Sometimes we're not meant to know. Like, and I'm sure if there's one thing that I hear that's going through your mind too is like, well, what if this had happened, or what if this has happened, or what if things had been different in this way, or you know, what could have been different that would have made things okay? Maybe there was nothing that you could have done, and this is just how things had to happen. And the only way to really chill yourself up is to invoke laughter. You're sitting here wallowing in this unhappiness, and in order for you to let go, you need to go and find things that make you laugh. You need to go and find things that make you happy, that make you joyous. And dwelling on this situation, which you can't change, by the way, things are just gonna be like this and have happened already. You can't change the past, but you can definitely fix your present by finding things that make you laugh. And the whole phrase, laughter is the best medicine, it really is. We need to learn how to not take things so seriously. I know that's a problem that I have, and I hope that you all eventually figure that out as well. So that's all I have for you today, Pile 3. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to be posting more readings as well. I'm going to try to be consistent about posting readings at all. I mean, I'm definitely going to try. So thank you all so much, and you all have a good night.